go.
Man, this movie blew me away. I know all of your work from past films or television shows, but like there gets to a point where I saw past that and I started caring for you guys as people because it's almost like I was watching a documentary. It was wild. Kirsten, for you, you've never done a film like this before. What were your thoughts after reading the script, and can you talk about the preparation you did to play Lee?
You know, I've been a fan of Alex Garland since Ex Machina, and he makes such few films, and I've read screenplays of his, but never had the opportunity to work with him. So this was an opportunity. I knew that he was meeting with other people as well. So I read the script immediately and I Zoomed with him the next day, and I just wanted to be a part of whatever he was going to tell. I knew that, you know, he's someone that takes major swings and even though he hates the word auteur, he's an auteur. So then when I got the part, I was just like, give me a camera immediately. And then we all rehearsed together, and we watched two films that really meant a lot to all of us. Was the Maria Colvin documentary Under the Wire, and then Come and See, which is I think it's a Russian film, right? Yeah. So those were our two of some of the things that we watched together in our process.
Now, Wagner, speaking of those films that you guys watched, Under the Wire and Come and See, how did that help you? How did that help inform your role of Joel, playing the role of Joel?
Those films, yeah, especially Under the Wire, right? Because it's a film about journalism.
Sure.
Come and See is a film about the horror of war, which is kind of what this film is. I think Come and See and Civil War are both anti-war films that really don't glamorize war at all, quite the opposite. But Under the Wire, yes, was a film about journalists, about journalism, about the friendship between them, the connection that they made together, and a photographer, and she was a writer, and that guy who was taking pictures for her was just an amazing character in the film. So yeah, that film really moved all of us. We were really moved by it.
Now, Cailee, for you, can you talk about your character Jesse, and also working with the still photographer Marie Close on set, and how he helped, because some of his photos appear in the film as well. Can you talk about working with him too?
Yeah, he was such a great person to have around. I mean, he was our stills photographer, so he was doing his thing there, but then I would sort of steal him during lunch breaks and just be like, can we just take a loop around the block, and can you just show me, you know, little tips and tricks? And he's an absolute legend. His first job was The Shining. So, and then Alex himself is a great photographer, has so much knowledge in terms of you know, composition and the photographers that he loves, or you know, and then also Alex has such a connection with journalism and journalists. His dad was a political cartoonist, and he grew up with journalists around him, and he had so many mentors that were journalists, and that his love for journalism is really injected into the film, and the journalists here are the heroes of the story, which I think is really important to see and refreshing.
Well, look, this film is absolutely incredible. I think that I was tense the whole time, and when that film got out, my heart needed to stop beating. I needed to calm down a little bit. But look, you guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.